Come bake a loaf of bread with me while we talk about fresh milled flour.
My name is Marjorie, and I run a micro mill and micro bakery out of my home kitchen. What is fresh milled flour? Fresh milled flour uses the entire wheat berry. Nothing is removed, and that means it naturally contains fiber, healthy fats, vitamins like B vitamins, and vitamin E. When flour became industrialized in the late 1800s, early 1900s, the bran and germ started to be removed to make flour shelf stable and ultra white. This means it lasts longer, but a lot of nutrients are lost in the process. Fresh milled flour is simply wheat berries ground into flour right before baking. That's it. Next, let's talk about where to start if you're new to fresh milled flour. You don't need anything fancy to start. I use a 1960s vintage magic mill that I found on Facebook Marketplace. I love my mill, but there are some great modern mills too. I will say that I'm not a huge fan of the mixer grain mill attachments that you can find on TikTok Shop. In my experience, they can overheat the flour, and heat isn't ideal when you're trying to preserve nutrients. Now, I will say there is a bit of a learning curve. Fresh milled flour absorbs water and behaves differently than all-purpose flour, so your loaves might be a bit denser, and that's normal. But once you learn to work with it, you absolutely can make soft, fluffy bread. If you're brand new to fresh milled flour, I'd recommend to start slow. Try replacing about 10% of your regular flour with fresh milled flour, then gradually increase from there. Another thing I wish I knew at the beginning is that hard wheat is best for bread because it has higher protein and builds stronger gluten. Soft wheat is better for cookies, cakes, and tender baked goods. If you're curious about milling flour at home, follow along and let me know what questions you want me to answer next.